Hey Bob, so notice that we just started posting a little bit about Euclid, 1131 Euclid, that those before and after photos. Tell us a little bit about how that project started out and some of the nuances when you first started cracking into it.
I guess we've had it sold 3 or 4 times. The deal fell apart because it was in shitty shape.
Yeah.
It was one of our good turds that we like to buy.
Bob food.
Yeah,
What's good Bob food?
There you go. So Jen and I walked through that one and decided, it was something we could rebuild. It needed a lot of work, and the price was right. So we bought it.
Nice. So when those numbers work, that's what we always hear, right?
Yeah.
Do the numbers work? You guys were able to take it from sloping, slanting floors and what appeared to be some pretty serious structural damage. How did you guys navigate that?
Just started jacking it up slowly, taking our time, putting new posts in, new floor joists. I think the most critical one over there was where it was burned up, the sidewall. At least that was the scariest. That was the easiest to fix, but everyone saw the hole, the charred members in it, so that's what scared most people off. But once again, just cut everything out. That was a pretty easy fix. But there's some new beams, new columns down there, and new floor joists, so straightened it out a lot better than we thought we could.
Sure did. Also, how did you guys figure out how you were going to place, you walk into a property and you see that you have bedrooms over here, the flow is completely off. How do you work through that?
The biggest thing is me and Mitch normally kind of walk through those together. It's good to have a sounding board. We know what we've done and what people look for, so we try to figure, like if we were building something, how do we put it back that way? How do we make the best space out of it? How do we make it comfortable? Give them decent kitchens, bathrooms, and let's face it, good sized bedrooms are the biggest things for a lot of folks.
Totally. So basically, I'm hearing you say the years of experience, like decades, literal decades of experience.
I'm an old ranger. I started out in this field, I think at 18. Was on my own by the time I was 19 or 20. So had some formal training. The rest has been picked up from other subs and self-taught, most of it.
Awesome. And we put this duplex out at $205,000. We had no problem with appraisals. We had not one single issue when it came to inspections. One big thing that you guys do that adds tremendous value back to whomever is buying it is you guys actually pull permits. And tell me, is it that hard to pull a permit?
No, it's fairly easy, but you have to have the proper license and insurance, so that scares a lot of guys. The thing about pulling permits and being honest with the city is you build up even a reputation with the inspectors. Yes, they'll still come out and inspect, but they expect you to do your work to code because you've been doing it that long. So they're a little more easy to come out and look. Like I said, they still do their own inspections, but they know that they're not going to have they shouldn't have any problems because of the codes, and you've been doing it long enough that they know what I'm looking for. I know what they're looking for.
Absolutely. So building out those relationships has kind of made that a smoother process.
Yes, quite honestly, and having good subs is a really good key too.
Yeah.
Because they have to have the same relationships with the inspectors, so on and so forth.
Awesome. Well, it was definitely a beautiful project, something that, as an agent, I'm really proud to put my name on to say, hey, you guys are getting a really quality rehab. So definitely appreciate that. And we're looking forward to what you turn out next.
Well, once again, we live in the community. We don't live outside of the community. So we see the folks that we sell houses to. So it's just as easy to do it right. And, there'll always be a couple of things that come up on a new house here and there. When you do a little leak here or something. And most of the times, as long as it happens shortly thereafter we do it, we honor it, we warranty it. And that's the best thing about these old houses, you get to see your finished product.
Absolutely.
So, thanks, Sam.